made a good point. You know when they was running back and you had the 4 people split against the other 2?
Mm-hmm.
They had no scrape in their path. If they had a scrape there, that could have changed a big time. They would have actually could have even given a kill away.
Yeah. So, Flux, you'll be explaining soon a little bit about the new system that's coming to the next Killing Floor games, huh?
Not too sure if that might be best for later, obviously, so it's better because it can be a bit lengthy to explain.
Yeah, true.
Some people may not actually understand it fully. And as some of you, I'm not too sure if this has been said, I'm sorry for bad memory sometimes, but we will also be doing a question and answer thing after this. Obviously we'll have a small break after it. Basically it's not just on the games we just had, it's basically on the general tournament and what you would like to see in the future. So it will be good. We're not really asking for ideas, just really what do you see on the current progress of it so far? I guess is the best term before putting it.
Yeah. So it's not just a prize reward and just a couple times you're gonna give. It's gonna be more of also about the tournament, and we're gonna just stream, so there will be questions coming in. But we already say it now, so you can think a little bit about them. It gives you a little bit of time.
Yeah, so basically if you've got like a notepad or something beside you, or even open up notepad on your computers, you know, if you've got anything you really want to ask us, you know, jot them down and we'll see if we can give you the best answers as possible when it comes.
Yep, or the answer that we can provide at the moment.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, so we just about hit 24 minutes and they're on wave 7.
Yeah, roughly.
This seems to be about the average time pretty much every team's been hitting.
Wow.
And they have started it. Yeah, this is a
risky one. This is a risky one. The flash pound could straight come in around the corner.
Okay, so that there was a risky move from Rob, I would say.
Scrake here to front. Ah, okay, they got him.
Yeah, with the styles that they're going for, there is no hope for them. One thing I have noticed though is Rob's weaponry. He used to have a lever action at the start, then he went into the musket, but he has now just recently swapped back to the lever action. Oh no, he has got both.
No, I see it. Yeah, true.
That's a very interesting. I've never seen the double lever action style weapons before.
Do you know what funny is about this setup? Is that obviously some sharps are going for the big points, but he seemed to go for the for the husk sirens, the small stuff. Oh, flashbound on the right. Raging in, and they got him.
See, this is where the bonus of the 3 sharpshooters come in. I mean, a lot of people have said no, this is a very bad idea. But when you think of it, if they can survive early game very fast, which I've got to admit they barely did on the first 3 waves.
Yeah.
But now they're here, they're really picking up. They've got the speed, they've got the damage, they've got the accuracy. They've got the full combat.
Hey, look
but
at it.
There is some little bits. Alright, some people may agree this is wrong. I mean, Martin, as you as a sharpshooter, I mean, I know you've played it quite often.
Yeah.
Aim is everything when it comes to a sharpshooter.
I love to experiment with different weapons. That's one thing. I didn't practice a lot with all weapons. I mostly got my standard setup. And
what do you normally go for then?
Hand cannon and crossbow.
Ah, right, fair enough. The old classical many year one. So yeah, brilliant idea. Have you ever thought of using the MK23 or the Magnum instead?
The Magnum, I think it's great, but it's rather low with the amount of ammo you have.
I can probably agree with that.
But it's less quick, but also a little bit more inaccurate in my opinion.
It does feel a bit weird. I mean, I think my main problem with the Magnum is actually the sight. You can't really see your target properly.
Right, and the MK23, it has more ammo and of course less powerful than the hand cannon, but no, just not my thing. I mean, you can of course buy them all, eh? You can buy the, well of course you got the 9mm standard, You got your crossbow, and then you can buy the MK and the hand cannon.
Oops. I mean, I got to admit, you know, arguably, a lot of people will definitely argue this. It is one of the main perks that every 2 seconds.
Yeah. You go often for the M14 EBR? Is that something you do?
About that.
I was wondering, Flux, do you ever go for the M14 EBR?
When it comes to sharpshooter, a lot of people complained, oh, we have got a flashbang on the left. He's rage. Wasn't a bad kill, but they did, you know, take 2 hits from that. No good idea.
Yep.
That kind of proves why the sharpshooters can be bad. If you can't get the shots on, you're doing no damage whatsoever, because obviously it's headshot damage is only the bonus, you don't get the casual damage.
Indeed.
But yeah, but from your question, I love the M14. I mean, a lot of people can...
Did you saw that? Paul almost got him with the clutch. I don't know what he got as in body there. Some honey or something, I don't know. But the clutch really like him.
I must have seen if this aren't with me. I seem to be focusing pretty much every game I go to.
So, you know what the thing, the M14 RB is a great weapon. Of course, if you're a little bit fancy, you should put your laser sight on. The great thing about, you know, when you buy that M14 RB, at some point you just kind of, with a lot of things, you know, you buy a weapon and it get a certain weight, and then you have to fill up the rest, you know. So buying an M14 RB, you're not gonna probably get the crossbow, you know. You have to buy something else.
And when it comes to that, you know, you're very limited on the weapons you get. I mean, as you know.
Look at that.
Obviously, if you've got the M14, that is your main weapon.
On the right, they can keep it. They can keep it.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, so by the looks of it, this was a very early start of the wave. They clearly did that way too early. But yeah, like with the M14, I mean, I love using the laser because
you like lasers?
whether you're using the sight or not, you can see the dot.
Yeah.
So if you do long range, you can see the dot on the forehead of the clock, or on the husk, or even on the siren.
True.
So if you use the aim, you know, you've got a backup for where you get the recoil. So the laser is still there, so you can pre-aim before.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, especially for the Z type.
Right. I mean, if you use the iron sight, you don't have the delay to, you know, to aim sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the influence is only alright. Some people will hate me for this. You need to know where the center is. You need to have a little bit more skill compared to the rest of the weapons. Especially as the sight when you get is not perfect. You know, you hardly get much of a view of where the iron sight is. But I find it as the most effective sharpshooter weapon going. It's the best all-rounder. I mean, I'm not too sure if some people on the stream may agree with this. It can easily take on the flesh band because it takes around 7 headshots, right, to kill it outright.
Okay.
And I mean, I've done it personally, like face to face against a flesh band, and you don't even have to do it like that. So a lot of people really underestimate, just like the 9mm. It's pretty much the best things you can really go for.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's very situational. I think I might have to test a few loadouts myself, see how about the musket. Not really a fan of its sight or its attack speed, personally.
Well, it does have a nice reload. I mean, isn't the mag that changes?
Yes, I mean the reload's amazing. But then again, when you have so much fire speed, you tend. I mean, I don't know if other people are like me. I do this a lot. I tend to take advantage. I try and take advantage of it, but miss 75% of the shots when trying to do it.
Good shots by the right guy, eh? That right sharp. Rishi on X.
Seems to be spot on.
Yeah.
But they do have the moments where they go, I want to speed it, and they miss quite a bit. But I got most of the sharpshooters we've seen through the past 2 days have done the exact same thing.
Yep.
I bet Rescue X, I bet he's loving his armor right now.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'd probably move it if I had that little.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, the long range, that hallway, is a perfect way for the sharpshooters to take him off.
By the way, 31 minutes now. Almost 32. Not bad.
32-25 on mine.
Okay.
Okay, so I must admit, this team seems to be speeding it now to where basically what my team and obviously the previous team got to. And it seems that they might actually be able to get almost dead on to what we had as well. If they keep this up.
What do you think? You think this team is gonna make it a shot at first title? First place?
I don't want to say too much now, but overall, yes, they do have a shot. But it's going to be very, very close. And when I say very, I'm going to say within 30 seconds of each way.
Yeah.
Because they're doing well, but what happens when a double flashbang comes? You know, what happens when the sirens come in to put their aim off?
Or the pet. That's something.
Exactly.
The less extreme experience.
I mean, personally, I think this team, they have much better and much more effective way of cleaning the page out compared to the last one.
Yeah.
These ones would be kill it as fast as you can while he's standing still.
Yeah,
and it depends if they know where they aim.
If they stay here, you can already give 6 to 12 shots before he comes close to you, with the sharps.
Yeah, I mean, in this part, you can only do so much. I mean, if they go to the, like, for example, if he was on the left side of the hallway and was right at the end, you could just pick him off and then dodge every shot like you saw in my game.
Yeah.
If he comes to the right, you have to run all the way down to the left of the hallway, which means you're wasting time because you have to bait him to go into where you want. We're now coming up to 35 minutes, just about end wave 8. Still hear a scrape though, which probably makes no difference to these.
Let's have a look there what's on live here. Yeah, Scrake at the top, at the balcony. But he's heading to the trader as well, so they should find him soon.
Okay, so what I'm actually hitting now is actually the Husker. Something I really do not expect to see. I mean, that's going to play a big factor when it comes to the next few waves, when it gets really, really busy. Okay, so Push just sent a link over to the chat.
Okay. Quick shopping there, by the way.
Oh, yeah, very quick. I mean, already 10 seconds and they were out. But it's how long it takes to get there.
Okay. Go ahead, you wish to say something, I think?
Yeah, so, Push has actually said he's got some suggestions about the max selection for the next tournament.
Okay.
So, Push, what I'm going to say is I'm not going to check it out now. So, if you can send me a Steam message, obviously with the link, so I can refer back to actually no, I'm ready now. And basically, we're not going to take on any real suggestions right now, because obviously we're going to explain obviously the situation what we've got the future plan already, and obviously we'll just go from there.
Yeah. Well, for people in general, there's like people got many suggestions, many feedback, positive and negative, constructive feedback, all sorts of feedback we get. Some things will go through, some things don't. some things will happen, but not at this time. There's many different visions on this tournament. Obviously only one vision in the end will go on. The thing is that sometimes things have more background than you think. For example, what's a very good example to give? Yeah, the entry fee is the best example I can give, you know? People
Yes,
want to win
definitely.
prizes, don't want to pay anything, but there's cost involved, and you know, it looks from a certain perspective that yeah, you have to pay money, but you can also win something. And if I look to this tournament, it's you get roughly almost 7-8 times your entry fee, so that's quite good, I think. And even with bigger tournaments and huge events, you also have to put an entry fee up. So the price is not bad, and they might improve. And but maybe we can also lower the entry fee. We're going to look into that as well, so it becomes more approachable for people. But hey,
You actually have got someone backing you up here, Hunter.
hmm.
They're saying don't delete the entry fee. Don't want to see a lot of noob teams around.
Ah,
Now, Hunter, you must be a bit fair on this bit, because obviously, you know, we have got 2 different tournaments. We've got the beginners and veterans. It probably will be staying that way. Obviously, you know, some change may change in the future.
yeah.
But, you know, there has to be a lot of thought involved if anything was going to change.
The thing is, one thing is we do like to give. We do want to give new people, between quotes there, a little bit of a chance, you know. Making everything hell nerds not, yeah, we don't, you know, making the tournament normal or hard is a little bit too much, and that's why we put the beginners on suicidal. So people who still aren't super good but still can play quite a bit can still enter here.
Okay, we have got one good comment.
Okay.
Mr. Foster skin codes. The
Huh.
casual Mr. Foster.
From who's that comment?
Yeah, we're getting lots of comments right now, actually. Some
Okay.
people asking for £250,000 as a cash prize.
Ah, okay. Hey, sure, guys, if you want to sponsor us, go ahead.
Yeah, if you sponsor us 300,000, what we'll do is we'll put the 250,000 as the cash prize. Sounds good to us.
Yeah. There we go, you can quit your job tomorrow, Flux.
So one thing I have noticed in this game straight away, we now have 3 almost dedicated people to the right side.
Yeah, I guess
In the early games, we
it
had
is-
1.
guess the snake's not alone anymore. Well, now he is.
I mean, what's actually kind of seems a bit weird is that, you know, the commando, he's definitely getting all the kills, you can tell why, he's on his own most of the time. But then the second person with 502 kills is Rob. He's sharing with 4 others. It's almost like, what are the other 4 doing?
I guess Paul is in that trench again, he was like in wave 1.
Maybe they're slacking a bit and just saying, look, he's going to do all the work.